What's going on, guys? So it's not that often that I get a chance to make Baldur's Gate 3 content that's in line with my channel, and it's really awesome when I get to do so because I love this game. This game is fantastic. In case you missed it, in the community post that happened today, number 28, there was a little nest egg that was hidden in with some bug fixes. In patch 7, which will launch in September, there's going to be a new recruitable character. Larian says that it will be a bard character, but they'll only be available temporarily. So we'll go into a little bit more on what that means and also some ideas on who those characters might be. So let's jump into it. One of the things I really love about this game is Larian has continued to add and improve to the game, adding the ability to recruit bad playable characters even for a good party, fleshing out character stories and their endings, adding more to the acts. They've continued to add more and more to the game almost a year after its release. Even though Larian has announced that they are quote-unquote done with Baldur's Gate 3 with no DLC or expansions planned, I would argue that they have done more than most studios do for a game once it's released without actually releasing a DLC or expansion. All of these updates Larian has done, I think, more than adds up to a DLC, or in the very least, at least an expansion of the base game, just broken up into smaller pieces. In case you missed it, in the latest patch update, there will be a new playable bard character that will be recruitable temporarily, and this part is italicized. I don't know if it's italicized because it will soon not be temporary, meaning that they will be added in a later patch permanently, or if it's only temporary because the character is only present for part of the story. This narrows it down to two choices, I believe, although there is a third choice that could possibly be, but I doubt it. It's more so just copium on my end. Just a heads up, there is some spoilers in the next parts of the video, so if you don't want any spoilers or you haven't finished the game, I would advise clicking off the video at this point. The first and probably most likely choice is Alfira. If you've never done a Dark Urge playthrough, you may or may not know who Alfira is. She's a bard in the Druid's Grove that wants to write a song to honor her mentor, but she's having a hard time finishing it. If you help her finish it and complete the various checks that you will need to do to help her complete the song, you'll get an inspiration if anyone has the entertainer background, and that's pretty much it. Now, if you're the Dark Urge, on the other hand, Alfira will come to the camp and, well, I'll just let this scene play out.
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches.
So this could be the clue that Larian is alluding to with the quote-unquote temporary, as this character is only alive temporarily. Now, there is a way to get out of killing Alfira as the Dark Urge, but I won't go into it in this video. If it does end up being Alfira as the playable character, I'm curious how they will go about adding her to the party, as she is not alive long if you're playing the Dark Urge. She's basically killed right after you go into the Druid's Grove. Maybe she will be added to be recruited as a non-Dark Urge avatar and then later be killed by the Dark Urge. It's hard to say, so I guess we'll have to just wait until September to confirm. The second choice is Volo. Unless you completely missed him in the Druid's Grove and in the Goblins camp, chances are you probably know who he is. I think the Volo choice is a little less likely, as Volo is a huge character if you know anything about the Forgotten Realms world. Volo is basically Elementor's sidekick, which is one of the most powerful and well-known wizards in all of Faerun. Being able to recruit Volo would be akin to being able to recruit Wolfgar or Regis or any of the Icewind Dale crew, as they are big party members of the Dritz Duorden party. The third and final idea I have on who it might be is complete conjecture and maybe just a little bit of wishful thinking / copium, and that would be Jaraxxul Banray. If you don't know who Jaraxxul is, he's a pretty important side character in the Dritz Duorden saga. It's never outright stated that Jaraxxul is a bard, and as far as I know, there have never been anything official that has stated Jaraxxul's classes, although there are quite a few fan-made things. To me, Jaraxxul has always struck me as a bard / swashbuckler. He's eloquent, he's persuasive, he's attractive, and he's flirty. All the things we expect from a bard. And for Jaraxxle to be introduced is not really that far-fetched. He is from House Baneray, and we already have one Baneray that's a playable character with Minthara. We also travel to the Underdark, so it would be completely plausible for him to show up. Who do you think is going to be the new playable character? Do you think any of my predictions are correct? Let me know in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, as it does really help with the YouTube algorithm. I make weekly content on various gaming topics like game reviews, game news, things like that. Till next time, have a great day/night. See ya.